Today, it's still early days, so I can appreciate Manchester United fans getting gassed because obviously it's a big derby game. City have obviously been the noisy neighbours for a minute now, but I think there's also a reality to this Manchester United side, irrespective of the manager to an extent when it comes to big teams. You know, when they booked Liverpool earlier this season, it was at a point in time where I thought, all right, we need to start getting some results on the board. You know, Manchester United should be the game that inspires us to be up for the fight and all the rest of it. And yeah, Manchester United turned up, Liverpool didn't necessarily turn up. So I've seen United turn up in those big games, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to give them the platform to then go and beat the Fulhams, the Wolves, the West Hams of this league. And I think that's been something, you know, a number of the Manchester United fans have criticised over a number of years now, to be honest with you. So definitely the right start from Carrick's perspective. Boy, you know, he just went back to, you know, the United way. And let's just lock into how United want to play. Like that first goal, pure counter-attack football. Just defend for your lives, pop the ball, couple of quick passes, and just break on the team and have a little bit of pace. All of a sudden, do the side. That second goal as well with Dorgu, great finish from him in terms of the anticipation to run across the front of the defender as well. It just kind of goes to show at this moment in time that City are not the City of old, so they are far, far from it. They've got their vulnerabilities and they can be got at. But in terms of Manchester United, you've got to give them a degree of credit. You've got to give them a degree of credit because the results wasn't the reason that Amarim went. It was a difference in philosophy. He wanted to do things one way. The board wanted things to be done another way. So it was like, all right, it can no longer work. It has to be we have to go our separate ways. But the players themselves should have almost a professional pride to be like, our season's objectives are still very much attainable. We just now need to deliver and follow out the instructions that this new manager gives us. And if this new manager now starts to put Bruno in a 10, he starts to utilize the likes of Kobe Mainu, get the ball down, play, bring players into play, start using what most United fans are screaming out for in terms of obviously getting the likes of Mbeumo, Sesko, those players involved more. I think they would be feeling themselves that this season there is an opportunity because the league is still poor. I'll stand on that, and that's a hill that I'll die on. The quality of the league is poor, and I've always levelled that Manchester United have got one game a week. So if their players have got anything about them, given how poor the league is, they should feel that, you know, top 4, top 5 Champions League finish is well attainable. So they seem to have that little new manager bounce and that energy. The question now for the likes of Shells is how long does that last?
For sure, man. For sure. 40 games a season is crazy work. Obviously, Prince, you got them on the weekend, on the Sunday. I'm not saying you're nervous or anything like that, but again, because you're playing them on the weekend, what's your take on them? Yeah, currently, bro.
And slightly nervous, bro. Slightly nervous, man. What I can say is, you know, when people always talk about, this DNA talk, DNA. Sometimes you hear it and you think, come on, man, what is DNA? The manager's gonna come in with a style of play, and now that's your new DNA or whatever. But what I can say is, I felt like for the first time, I actually felt like, this DNA thing might be real because I won't lie, that Mbeumo goal, it was reminiscent of. I'm not saying that they're of that level, but you remember the Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo just bombing at you, like. And just like killing off your team, like them times there. Like I said, I'm not saying Mbeumo and them man are Rooney, Ronaldo levels, but I'm saying that's the feeling I was getting when I saw Bruno Fernandes driving at the heart of City, and he has like options everywhere. I was like, rah. And obviously, like you said, we played them on the weekend. The kind of football we play, especially at home, we like to dominate the ball, dominate the opposition's half. So I'm thinking, all right, if we're keeping them penned in, doing our normal horseshoe passing, Saka to Odegaard to Rice to Martinelli, and back and forth. Man United pick it up once, counter, like that's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of counters
cash money.
Like I feel like it's almost a perfect game for how they played Manchester City. But like Errol said, I want to see them play like when the onus is on them to impose themselves on the team. Like he said, when you're playing a Fulham at home, you're not going to sit back, soak in the pressure and counter. You're your crowd wants you to attack. Your crowd wants you to. Do you get what I mean? So,
and that's what I'm saying. And that's
that
when are we really gonna see that? Not even to cut you off, bro. That's when are we gonna see more of the DNA? Because it's easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy to sit back, but when the onus is on you to attack and a style of play to unlock the defense, has Carrick got that? And we're gonna see that. I mean, it's 2 big games back to back. Obviously, he's won one already. But yeah, shows. You know what I'm saying? The United fan, I know you have had a lot to say. You're still on cloud 9. And again, you got Arsenal this weekend, bro. I know you was chuffed with the performance, but yeah, how you feeling as of today?
No, I think what everyone said on the panel is valid, innit? Like, don't get me wrong. Whenever a derby comes, people are like, you shouldn't celebrate because you've had a bad season. It's a derby, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna celebrate regardless. And in the manner that we beat Man City, I know we heard a lot about us sitting back, but in the first half we sat back a lot. But in the second half, I'm talking about when we did have the ball, it wasn't reminiscent to times of Oli because that was pure counter attack. We played good football on the weekend, like really good football. And I'm talking about being in tight situations. You saw Kobe, you saw Casemiro, you saw us compact as a team. But definitely, our next game is Arsenal, so I'm not even going to talk about Fulham and the likes of that because that's definitely something we improve on. We need to improve on. Yes, in the big games, we have shown that we can get points even under Ruben Amorim. So I didn't learn much in terms of that, but in terms of the performance, I learned a lot. I've been asking for 4 at the back. I've been asking for players, Bruno in the number 10 position, and there's not many players better than him in world football when Bruno is playing number 10. Do you know what I mean? I know the consensus on YouTube is that he's a bit wasteful and that's true. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of United fans don't rate him. But again, when you play your best players in the best positions, man, it's easy stuff. Do you get what I mean? Bruno in the number 10 behind Mbeumo, it looked good, I can't lie. So moving into the Arsenal game, definitely it's going to be a difficult game. Because we're not at home no more. Arsenal's record at Emirates speaks for itself, innit? But I think, again, this game, alluding to what Prince says, this game suits us again. We can sit in, be compact. You see Arsenal struggle against deep blocks, low blocks. This is all they've been saying for the whole season. So listen, man, it's a free hit for us, innit? I'm not expecting us to go get points at Emirates, but if we do, we'll take it. You know what I mean?